Hello, this is Mark. Thanks for keeping up with my programs. Welcome back to the program. Roku XD, the latest one from Roku, is one of the greatest products ever in the world if you are not a Mac user. Okay, the conclusion is if you love iTunes, you have to buy the Apple TV. But if you love like Amazon channel, you gotta buy Roku. Okay, Roku box is a very great product. It fully supports Wi-Fi and it has HDMI port, same as Apple TV. Okay, but it gives you wider range of channels. It gives you better selection, more selections of contents. Okay, and it works fine with any television, but unfortunately, it's not compatible with YouTube contents in the meantime. And also it's not compatible with iTunes Store. And but of course, it gives you a wider range of contents. But interestingly, yesterday I read an article on CNN website about one reporter interviews the CEO of Konami Corporations. Konami Corporation is one of the world's largest games provider in the world. They make PC games, they make console games like Silent Hills and football games and stuff. And the CEO of the company, he's Japanese, and he said uh, if he might want to, focus his strategies to mobile device, he would go to Apple first because he trusts in the channels of contribution and distributions of iTunes Store. Because I think it's a very interesting point. Like for instance, I'm a farmer or I'm a fisherman, and then I wanted to go to the market and I can sell my fishes or I can sell my rice to other people, and then if I cannot sell them within probably like for instance like 2 weeks, they will get rotten or something. So we have to find the best market to go there and sell our contents, right? So in terms of OS, if you go for Apple iOS 4 or iTunes Store, you might get wider and brighter future. But, 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 nothing is always right and nothing is always wrong. So the thing is, Apple have very tight integration regulations and procedure. They kind of force people to buy all the products and things together for fully integrated. But the world is so wild. Okay? So the point is, let me clarify a bit more about the difference. If you go to the Apple TV, of course, in terms of the design, the Roku box is bigger and more bulky. Okay, the Apple TV is very nice and interface things better, but in terms of value, I think the Roku is better. Okay, if you buy the Apple TV, yesterday Apple released the new iOS 4.2 for iPod Touch, iPhones, and also the iPad. And this device works fine with Apple TV. And they released the very first in the history features called airplay. Millions of people throughout the world have been waiting for this feature called airplay. So let me give you a close look of this airplay feature. What exactly is? It's nothing more and nothing less, but it's a feature that allows you to stream your video content, okay, from your iPad, iPhone, or iPod Touch to your HD TV wirelessly through Wi-Fi connectivity. Like, for instance, I have successfully converted movie like Iron Man 2 to my iPhone, and I want to be able to watch this Iron Man now. Okay, so instead of my tiny iPhone screen, I can watch these Iron Mans on my HD like 36 inches something. So it's called airplay. Okay, so in terms of integrations with Apple products, you should buy the Apple TV. You know what? Funny. I've been reading a number of articles and websites comparing between the two throughout the internet and plus my own experience and expertise. If you want to fight, you need to fight. Lots of people think I'm a Don King. They always send me mail like asking Mario to do this and this, that and that. It's like comparing between Apple TV and the Roku. It's like comparing between Amazon and iTunes. Okay, and so I think the verdict should be if you want to go for the Apple TV, firstly I think you must be a Mac user. If you love Macs, because one word integrations. Because you use Apple TV, you can use your iPhones or iPod Touch or even iPad to be the Apple TV's remote control, using the free download remote app for that and everything. And if you prefer lots of contents throughout the world, if you like iTunes Store, I think the Apple TV is the things for you. If you prefer rational best selling rather than just emotional best selling, if you need values and you need wider selection, I would suggest go for the Roku box. Okay, because the thing is the Roku box, it doesn't support iTunes and it doesn't support the YouTube. Okay, and it's very bulky. It's not so beautiful, but it gives you better selections. It gives you wider range of channels. It gives you maximized amounts. Okay, and it's fully integrated with Amazon. Amazon is this friendly alliance and partner. So that's the point. But you know what? When I talk to this camera, I don't have a scripts and I just think and talk. As I mentioned earlier in my other clips, that I wanted to be your best friend, your cousin, your brother, your spouse, your anything in life, your best friends, to give you the truth, and I never hurt you. If you are my best friend, I'm your best friend now. You know what I'm gonna say? I would say you wait. I read on a number of websites and they said the same thing. They said wait, don't buy anything at the moment. Wait a bit longer. You know what? Because okay, let's be truthfully. If you're my best friend and you said Mark, I want to watch this video, I want to watch this movie, but it hasn't yet been launched through iTunes or Amazon. What can I do? And I would say, well, fine. If you don't want to wait, you just type in Google blah 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 movie plus DVD rips torrent. Fine, and you download that to your computers and you enjoy that DVD rips 1.5 gigs. That's fine. And then when you got, I didn't say I want you to do illegally things. I would say, well, if you like the movie, let me halfway. Win-win strategies. Okay, like you have downloaded the torrent files of the Iron Mans or whatever, like Shrek or Toy Story. You like it so much, and when they release the new, legal one, you can just buy that one and you put in your DVD collection or something, right? And everybody's happy. So that's the bottom line. So one last time, if you're not an Apple fan, you don't have anything. You bought BlackBerry, you bought Dell computer, you don't care about iTunes Store, you need wider selection, you don't have to care about the designs and everything. I think Roku is the right choice. But if you just bought the iPod Touch, you just bought the iPhone 4, you got the iPad, you love Mac, you don't get viruses, you love MacBook Pro, of course, Apple TV is your counterpart and you can't miss it. The reason that I have decided to make these clips because we have limited budgets. We are not Bill Gates, so we cannot just buy everything on the market. We have to choose. And I'm your friend along the way. Thanks for watching.